Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cash back. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 13 of Season 4 here at Southampton. We're into the month of December, not far away now at all from the January transfer window. I'm, as you see this, currently away from home at a secret recording event, of which you will find out or see the content from, hopefully in the very near future. As such, I'm having to record ahead for a few days, so rather than do 3 games per episode as normal, we'll just revert back to the 2 games per episode like I normally do when, you know, I have to go away for a few days and cover the time that I'm away to ensure you guys continue to get daily uploads. So in Newcastle Anderlecht today, Leicester Bournemouth tomorrow, and Burnley West Ham Thursday, I think. And then we should be back up to 3 games per episode as of Friday. Although, actually, to be fair, we'll be into the transfer window, so it continues to be 2 games per episode until we reach February. But still, I'm going to try my absolute best to ensure that I don't miss an upload whilst I'm away. And hopefully you guys are looking forward to, well, you don't know what it is, but I'm anticipating that you will enjoy watching what it is that, that I'm going to be going away to record. Unfortunately, I can't talk about it, but you will know in the not too distant future, and hopefully you'll be hyped. But for now, let's concentrate on what I can talk about, which is this Southampton career mode. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. Of course, there'll be an RTT episode later on this evening as well. That too will be dropped down to just 2 games per episode for today and probably Thursday too, to ensure that I can keep up with the upload schedule, etc. It's that time of year where there's always something else to be ahead for. So I've got this now. A couple of weeks I'm going away again, a couple of weeks after that, away again, a couple of weeks after that, away again, and I don't think I've got anything to do for the month of July, although obviously it's the World Cup, and then August might have some stuff to do. It's mental, but I'm going to continue to give you daily content, so don't worry about that. Make sure you sub to the channel. Let's jump in into this game against Newcastle and see if we can't start with 3 points in the Premier League. Not that strong a looking Newcastle lineup, to be completely honest. Woodman in goal, Jack Colback and Isaac Hayden holding. We've got Adam Armstrong sat behind Kieran Toney. There's a weak, very weak Newcastle 11. This should be pretty straightforward. They've got the worst defensive record in the league, and I'm aiming to make it even worse. However, Borja kept that run going, so we'll slot him in. It's a lovely ball into the channel. And I have to turn back and look for support, which is arriving. Here's Ruben Neves. Oh, show some strength, Ruben. Oh, it's lovely. I mean, it's lucky, but it's lovely. If the first effort had gone in, superb move. As it happens, very fortunate that it fell straight back to Diego. Lovely ball around the corner. Good save by Woodman, and he's just not had any luck whatsoever. But that's probably why Newcastle have a poor defensive record. Just quite simply not very good enough. Not very good enough? Not very good and not good enough. 2 phrases in one, as always, from Cheese Noid Gaming. Lovely ball forward to Adam Armstrong. One ball completely splits my defence, but he can't finish it. Ivan Toney was nowhere near being able to offer any support, so he had to go solo. I actually called him Kieran Toney in the build-up. It's actually Ivan Toney. I made a mistake, but Rafa's ball spot be getting bigger with chances of that clear-cut availability and inability to take it from their strikers. That should, no excuses, should be 1-1. Colback forward there to Armstrong. Back to Jack Colback. Slightly worried that my defence keeps getting cut open like this. And Ivan Toney was offside and shoots wide as well, but it's concerning the way that Adam Armstrong and now Toney have just been quite simply just straight through balls. And they're in behind absolutely everyone. Not sure about my defensive shape in these opening 24 minutes. Adriozola to Clivert. There to Jeju. Time this pass right, and Borja will be in behind, and that's a simple second. It has to this point been my defence cut apart by simple through balls, but that one very easily just slotted through and tucked away first time on the outside the right foot. Newcastle 0, Southampton 2. Lovely through ball from Armstrong to Toney. Turns inside well. Spins well. Oh, bounced off the defender. That's not good. Win that header, please. Well done, Kieran. It's going to drop to Jack Colback. Odd technique on the pass, but it will find Karacha, who crosses well. And Toney's there with a header, but it's well held by Aretha Balaga. Newcastle proving yet again that they might well be a threat on the attack. They haven't troubled the back of the net yet. Colback. Oh, lovely tackle by Milinkovic-Savic. Unfortunately, Borja can't stretch a leg and get it back. Odriozola cuts that out though, and we'll work this inside. If I can get a third before half-time, I think that might well be game done and dusted. I'll poke that for Borja. It will reach him, but it's good defending from Gibson. It's a shame they didn't do that earlier on, isn't it? 2-0 up at the break. What a through ball again. Tony's in the box with a good turn, but shoots wide. They could be level here, Newcastle. Every single time they play a through ball, it's a phenomenally well-threaded ball that sends whoever's on the end of it clean away. They just can't finish. Here's Pallison into Adam Armstrong. Goes back to Gibson, the left back. Oh, I nearly got there. I read it, but very nearly cut it out with Milinkovic-Savic. That's a poor cross, and Harris will just hoof away. We'll get to that with JG as well. Knock it back for support. However, quickly get this across here to Bailey if I can, which we've done well. I'll ask for the 1-2. I'm actually going to go back centrally. Beautiful through ball. Borja. I tried to drill it hard and low, and he just smacked it straight at the top corner. Should be 3-0 there. That was one of the most clear-cut chances, oh my lord, that we've had. Henry Harris cleared off the line twice. Savic deflected another corner. Wow. 2 goal line clearances in a matter of seconds from Newcastle's back line there. Another good delivery, but unfortunately cleared away. Ruben Neves will look to get some space here, but it's not quite going to materialise. Savic. Kluivert plays the 1-2 and the 1-2-3, and there's Leon Bailey. Roll the defender, tried to shoot, wouldn't quite leave his feet properly. Neves pounces on the loose ball though. Justin Kluivert, oh, great footwork to turn away. Again, we'll get it to Leon Bailey. This time, again, I can't get past the defender, and Newcastle will clear properly. I can't believe they cleared it away off the line twice. How have they done that? Here's Pallison. Step in. Oh, spawn bag. Good save, Arrizabalaga. I mean, I got the luck. I got the luck for my first goal, so I can't really be throwing spawn bag around, can I? Because I'm the spawn bag that went 1-0 up in the opening few moments. But we'll try and clear this away. Oh, cheers, Henry. He's headed that back to me. Oh, he's quite strong though. JG makes the run. Oh, slot it through. You ain't catching me now, boy. And 3. Oh, 3 inches wide rather than 3 goals to 0. 22 minutes to be played. Corner for Newcastle with 12 minutes to go. Delivered in and headed away quite comfortably by Savic. If he's not scoring headers at the near post, he's clearing opposition corners from the near post, and now he's going to be involved in a counter-attack. Jeju just wants to get played in behind. Every time he's just itching to get that through ball. Lovely ball around the corner there by Milinkovic-Savic. Will look back to Jeju, and I'm sorry, Newcastle. I just have to apologise. My first and third goals have both come from rebounds. I'm sorry. 3-0. Mayoral to Milinkovic-Savic across to Kieran Tierney. Through the gap there to Bailey. It's been worked around really well. Jeju's just going to drop the shoulder and accelerate into the space and not score a fourth. Justin Kluivert. Oh, goodbye. There's the cross. Oh, it's a terrible one. Headed clearance will drop only as far as Odriozola though. Goodbye. There's the cross. Oh, it's a terrible one. And the ball's cleared away by the defender. Moussa Dembele's come off the bench here for Newcastle with 2 minutes to go. Looking to just burst past everyone with that extra stamina. He is quite quick, to be fair. But Skriniar's got him covered. I've given that straight back to Newcastle there, and they've given it straight back to me. That pretty much sums up this game, to be fair. It's just been a pretty poor affair where both sides have struggled, but I've just had the unbelievable luck of getting a couple of rebound goals. It's going to be 3-0 at the end of this one, unless something dramatic happens in the last few moments, which I doubt it will. So we'll pick up 3 points. Now, I don't know whether that will put us top or not. It depends what else happens elsewhere in the league. Everton, Stoke, was it West Brom or Brighton were up there with us as well. It's quite peculiar look to the Premier League table at this stage of the season. Brighton draw 2-2. Liverpool lose to West Brom. Spurs beat Leicester. And Everton are yet to play against Arsenal. So I'm not sure actually what the table will look like. But up next for us was a game against Anderlecht midweek, wasn't it, in the Champions League, which is the last group stage game. Now, a couple of you guys actually, quite rightly... Oh, I'm already doing it. All right. I didn't think I'd already started to train him. I have started to train the goalkeeper. Fair enough. Never mind. Ignore that point then. Let's jump into the game against Anderlecht.
See how these players handle the occasion. A lot of pressure.
Edlin through the gap there nicely to Buffal. Josh Sims will push forward. Crosses in. Buffal on the volley and well wide there, unfortunately. Is it a corner? It's not. In the Champions League group, of course, we're already guaranteed top spot. Anderlecht's already guaranteed bottom spot. But Sporting and Lyon are both on 7 points and play each other on the final day. So I'm fascinated to see what's going to happen with regards to that second spot in the competition. Kayembe pulls that back to Larson, who fires over the top of the bar, and that'll be a goal kick. Chances at either ends in the opening 5 minutes, but no goals. Got a free kick in a position I'm not really too sure what to do with. I'm just going to play it short. Lofting it into the box in situations like that just quite simply doesn't work. Ryan Sessegnon, however, can pop up in some space and score his first goal in a Southampton shirt. That worked quite well. Lovely ball through the gap there from Obafemi, and Ryan Sessegnon showing the composure of an experienced seasoned striker. Pick that out the top corner. Lovely goal. KMB into Finn Bogerson. Just a lovely ball around the corner. Teodosic lays that back. Oh, Wesley Hurt just gets the leg to it. We take the advantage as well. Counter-attacking opportunity. Richarlison will knock that long in front of himself and just run onto it. Obafemi seems rather reluctant to make a run forward there, but I will find him now. And Buffal's making a great run, but I'm going to go to Josh Sims. Cut inside. Look for Obafemi again. And not score a second goal because it's well blocked by the defenders. Anderlecht's been pretty underwhelming in this game, although, to be fair, they've 1 point from the previous 5 games, so perhaps they're not underwhelming, they're just playing to expectation. But, all spies out-muscled by Obafemi, who's tiny in comparison to him. Buffal with great footwork there to ensure that he keeps possession. Charleston will look for Obafemi here around the corner, who's in behind. Obafemi! It's a good... Oh, I shouldn't have committed to trying to reach that loose ball with Josh Sims. A good save by the keeper. Be my throw, though. I'll go all the way back here to the right back. And then inside there to Ruben Neves. Way to do 1-2 really, but I'm not going to get the opportunity to. Through there to Obafemi. Back in. Nicely done. And again, no, Kara with a good tackle. Teodosic into Finn Bogerson. Turns well. Not sure whether the deflection and block there from the defender actually altered the way that that shot was going to go or not. It looked like it was pretty tame anyway, but it needed that interception just to make sure. We'll try and build for a second here. Anderlecht's been poor in the game, but you expect that from a side that picked up 1 point in their opening 5 Champions League games. Josh Sims trying to slot that home. The deflection from the defender that time definitely changed what happened with the shot. Buffal with the delivery. There at the near post was Richarlison, but it's going to drop here to Jack Stevens. I'll go back to Sofiane Buffal. Really many tall people in the box. Look for Ruben Neves there. Can I get it out of his feet? Yes. He hit that well enough. He just hit it wide as the only issue. Jermaine Lons turns inside. Teodosic. Oh, lovely ball. I didn't even see that on. Kayembe had so much more time and space there, and I think he realised. He went for the worldie, but bring that down, mate. Take a touch. Pick your spot. Or volley it first time into the stand. It's completely up to you. Edlin into Buffal. Down the line there to Josh Sims. I thought about just trying to burst around the outside the defender, but we didn't. Josh Sims pulls that back to Ruben Neves. In there to Richarlison. Try and bend it from the edge of the box. Decent attempt. Decent attempt. Corner as we approach half-time. Jack Stevens with a header. Was on target, I think, but Ray makes a pretty comfortable save. Somehow, it's only 1-0 here. And that goal kick from their keeper sums up Anderlecht's performance to this point. Quite simply not cut out for this level. Teodosic to Larson. Sam Larson across to Jermaine Lens. Teodosic. Good footwork. Out to the Lens again. Dutchman with a cross. Keeper's coming. Big punch from Alex McCarthy. Full on swang at that. Absolute left hook. Here's Dumbia. Basically just running around in a circle. That back heel caught me out. Hello. Let's calm down, shall we, lads? You are 1-0 down, remember. It might not be long. Might not be for long if they keep that up, though. Southampton Bifal's touch is woeful. Who's going to get to that first? Kara does. Dumbia gives that straight to Oriol Romeu. That's deflected and it very nearly fell kindly for Obafemi. Ball just keeps coming back towards my goal at the beginning of this second half. I can't seem to get rid of it. Here's Badji. Neves intercepts. And there's Sofiane Bifal. Right pass at the right time. Right pass at the right time. Right pass at the right time. Or just don't pass at all. Just don't pass at all. Just don't pass at all, Sofiane! Oh my lord! Sofiane Bifal! I'd just leave you with a replay, I think.
A dominant side, and they're showing that on the scoreline.
Yeah, we don't always get what we expect, but
2-0.
been good value.
Free kick for Anderlecht. Dinked in. Chested down well by Kayembe. Still one of their brighter sparks in this game. That's a decent cross too. You probably could have caught that, Alex. Mind Finn Bogerson. Turns. Dumbia also turns. Can he cross it? He can. I mean, it's not very good. Alex! What are you doing? He just can't help himself. Ball comes in the box in the air and he's like, I could punch it. He's trying to prove himself as a boxer or something. Just leave the ball alone. He thought about coming for that one as well. Josh Sims out-muscled. Goes down to Dumbia. Tackled by Richarlison and just hoof it away. Bloody hell. Alex McCarthy needs to calm down, I think. Morgan with the throwback there to DeAndre Yedlin. Through the gap to Bifal. Into Ruben Neves. It's Obafemi. Turns well. Oh, dink it. Sofiane is just turning up this season. Just can't stop scoring, can he? Play him in that cam role. I don't know whether it's the individual player or it's just the way that this formation works and my familiarity with it. Whoever seems to be in that cam role, and it was the same at Chelsea as well, whoever plays in that cam role, and Roma to be fair, and makes the runs forward off the striker, always scores a ton of goals for me. It worked with Dybala, it worked with Isco, it worked with James Ward-Prowse, it worked with Milinkovic-Savic, it's working with it worked with very well with Quincy Promes, it's working with Sofiane Bifal, it worked with Rajan Angolan, it worked with Patrick Schick, it worked with Gregoire Jeffrel. There's just something about having a man sat just behind the striker that makes a run around the outside of him when the striker holds it up and plays another through ball that just suits me down to the ground this year. I can't help but score goals with anyone playing in that central attacking midfield role. Southampton 3, Anderlecht 0. Take this free kick short with Romeu. It's Wesley Hurt. Can he shoot from distance? Bloody hell, that moved. That was going at some pace. Bifal with the delivery there, and Jack Stevens is up for that, but it's going to drop here to Lance Morgan. Back to Bifal. Early ball in. Wasn't actually that early. Obafemi brings it down. Technique was okay. Execution, no. Forward there to Obafemi. Bifal's made the run around the outside. Play the pass at the right time. Play the right pass at the right time. Play the right pass at the wrong time. Get a corner. Can we do anything from said corner? Lance Morgan delivers. Keeper comes to Gats and referee blows his final whistle. 3-0 win at home. We've already guaranteed top spot. Anderlecht's embarrassed yet again in the group stage. 1 point from 6 games for them. And Lyon beat Sporting. So it's the French side that will join us in the next round. In the round of 16 in the Champions League. But who will face, I'm not sure. And we have gone top, boys. However, everybody in the top 4 is on 26 points. And Spurs and Stoke on 25, West Brom on 24, West Ham on 23. Pretty tight at the top, isn't it? That's ridiculous. Liverpool in the relegation zone again. They got relegated season 1, bounced back and finished top 4 last year, I think. And then bounced back season 2 and then pushed for the title. Season 3, I can't remember what they did. All I know is they got relegated season 1. Season 2, relegated season 1. Season 2, they were in the championship. Season 3, they came back up and challenged for the title, but we won it. And now they're in the relegation zone again. For some reason, my brain there registered them getting relegated, but then registered them still in the Premier League for season 2. We, though, top. But only by a few goals. Not because we're clear on points. So who do we have next, actually? Watford, Bournemouth and Everton, the other sides in the top. Oh, well, we've got Bournemouth in tomorrow's episode. Leicester and Bournemouth up next for us. But that'll be tomorrow. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. RTG later. I'll see you then.